So what are some of my bonehead newbie mistakes that I've made while owning a boat? Stay tuned, it's coming up. Alright y'all, Lou here from Beyond the Bounds. This is a channel geared towards bass fishing and gear reviews, so if you like that sort of thing, click that subscribe button up top. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Today's video is going to talk about some of the bonehead newbie mistakes that I've made since purchasing my first bass boat. Number one, leaving the trolling motor down. Yep, that's right. Firing up the engine, getting the rod strapped in, or even not strapping in the rods one time when you're launching during your first tournament and you got to stop and have your co-angler go up there and strap them down for you. Yeah. But yeah, leaving the trolling motor down actually happened the very first time I took the boat out when I was first breaking it in. The first time I got to use the trolling motor, I was like, woo, ready to fire up that engine, getting in it, getting excited and run over there and crank it up, start going. I'm like, this something seems different. Oh, I left the trolling motor down. Yep. And I've seemed to have done that at least another 2 times. Luckily, majority of the time now, I realize that I gone and done it already, so I pull her up. But yeah, leaving the trolling motor down. And the reason I'm doing this, guys, the reason I'm going over this is, one, I'm not afraid of public ridicule, which is probably going to happen. But anyway, a learning experience for everybody out there to know that you are not alone. Because even on some of the forums like Bass Boat Central, etc., Ultimate Bass, there are plenty of people out there who've made the exact same mistakes as you, and there are professionals. Some of the ones I'm going to talk about in the bottom of this list, I've actually seen professionals do this. So you're not alone. That's the point of this video. And you're going to make silly, stupid mistakes, maybe even some big ones. I'm dreading the day, but it's gonna happen. There's all kinds of things out there just floating in the water that you can run into. There's just, new lakes, new places to go with just different little intricacies of each one of them. And it's just gonna happen. You just have to go into this knowing it's gonna happen. You're gonna make mistakes. It's not the end of the world. You learn and move on, or maybe you keep doing them. I don't know. Number 2, rushing at the boat ramp. Normally I don't really rush at all, but one of my first times taking a buddy out on the Potomac, he knew the waters a whole lot better than I did, and so he was going to show me around and educate me on how to navigate these waters, because it's tricky. When you have these tides coming up and down, you have places that you can't go. You really have to know your electronics and use your maps to navigate some of these waters, because especially places like Kentucky Lake too, there's winter pools and things like that where they draw the water down, and that brings these points that are far out in the water, that brings them closer to the surface. So what normally could be 10 feet deep is now, 1.5 feet or something like that sometimes. You just have to be careful. But, rushing at the boat ramp, we got there, and I'm used to taking my time. Here he is. He's just like, oh, we got to go. There's, guys with a Phoenix just rolled up, and there's 3 of them, and it's like, whoa, threw me off of my game, because I had already developed a way to go around the boat and everything. We dropped the boat in the water as soon as there. Was like, hey, it's spraying water out the back. That's the first time it's ever done. You know what? We forgot to put in the plug. Yep, the old didn't put in the plug finally got me. One I did by myself one time again, and it generally happens when people are talking to you at the boat ramp. Like, I don't know if I just want to be like, just head down or something and be like, go away. Go, yeah, my boat's pretty. Please just go away. Because, I forgot the boat strap one time, and I'm like I'm up at the front trying to push the boat off, trying to push this, ZX250 off the trail. And sure enough, yeah, forgot the boat strap. So definitely a fail right there, but not the end of the world. I just pulled up a little, unclipped it, pushed her back in, and we were off. Number 3, one of the scariest ones that I've ever done was, again, same buddy took down to the Potomac. We were traveling down the road. He meets me up in the morning and everything. We start going, and I'm like, just got that nagging feeling that you didn't follow everything in your checklist. Now I walk around the boat 2, 3, 4 times, checking everything at the front, everything at the rear, making sure I've done what I need to do to even pull this boat out of the garage. And just driving down, And I'm like, I know I forgot something. Go back, forgot to put the trailer pin in. In some of these roads up here, you can definitely get a lot of that action too. So luckily, again, just going through the process, going through and around the boat can save you just multiple times. Circle it like a buzzard. Number 4, tried to pull it out one time without reeling in and turning up the front jack. That was an interesting one. I was like, whoa, this kind of feels weird. And for the people who were like, oh, you're a dummy, you know what? I'm not alone in this. Plenty of people have done it. You're not special. So, you know, case in point, one of the Shryock brothers, when they were pulling out one of their brand new boats out of the garage, they broke that jack because they didn't pull it up. They show that in the video.
Maybe not.
And I'm thinking, what the heck just happened?
He left his hit.
Get out of here. Whole thing ripped off. Just gone. Boat's been used maybe, what, 10 hours? The jack's gone. That's the third one I broke off. Hey, it still works.
Last but not least, and probably my most favorite of all my F-ups, was I forgot to unplug the electric cord. Yep. So again, a buddy talking to me in the morning, throws me off my game. Next thing I know, I'm pulling out the garage and he's like, whoa, hey, so. And I was like, he's like, is that long line of light supposed to be coming in? Because I had these garage lamps stuck to the cords and everything. And so, yeah, basically forgot to unplug my cord, drug my power cord out along with some lamps and lights. And so that was kind of funny. But again, not alone. Seth Fighter in one of his most recent videos shows to where he did the exact same thing. So again, guys, you're not alone in this, but I hope you enjoyed this video of me talking about how I failed miserably. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good one.